Desiree here, once again joined by one of our fabulous CAM4 broadcasters. And today I happen to be joined by one hell of a popular lady. It is so wonderful to welcome you to our show. Please introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, it's Maramaze from CAM4. I'm so excited to be here. I can't wait to see what happens from all this.
Yes, baby. It's such a dream when I get the new list of broadcasters that I'm going to be interviewing. I know that they're being selected because there's something about them that has granted them some wisdom. They're doing something unique or different in the realm of camming. And so your name came in and I was like, oh my gosh, this is fabulous. I want to know all about her and I want to know what kinds of things you do on cam. So let us know a little bit about what the Maramaze experience is and what people will get from your shows.
So I am definitely like a huge squirter, and I find that is why most of my people come back to me. I'm a very real cam girl. Like I'm not one of these just like making these fake noises, just trying to entertain the person as it is. But I truly like open up with these people and I'm just one-on-one experience. It's super cool getting to meet so many different people. The sex industry is so underrated. And right now I'm so thankful for that because I'm trying to take the most advantage of it as I can. I'm just so glad to be a part of something that's gonna just take over one day.
You said that because it's true. We're seeing the popularity, but also the individuals joining the industry just growing and growing and growing, which overall is going to make such a shift in opinion about this kind of work. Because if there's an army of this many of us now, give it a year or two when most of perhaps our modern society has some kind of attachment to creating this content. It's very exciting. So gather is the theme of today. And with that in mind, I'm going to be asking you all about how you gather certain aspects of this job. Let's start with fans, viewers, subscribers. How do you gather your fan base?
So recently I've started like on some of these other cam sites being featured in these hour-long feature shows. And that was new. And since then, like I use that time to just like get everyone I see the new names. I interact with each name that I see and I make sure they see that they're noticed. The more that you're noticed, the more that you want to spend money on that person. So not that I'm just out here to keep collecting, but money turns me on in a weird, feisty way. So when I hear those tokens like dinging, it like makes my body hot and I release to these people and they want that. They want that attention. So for these feature shows, I'm getting up to like 500 people, sometimes more in a room. And that's the first time I had ever experienced that many people at once. I'm usually like, I get sometimes to a little over 100 on some of these sites. It's so different. Each site is so different. And CAM4 has been so exciting for me, like the different contests that they do, the interaction with the creators of the site, like Vanna from Below Deck, super cool. She comes in there and boosts my room, talks to me. It's like a one-on-one experience. You feel like a part of this, again, like this huger event. It's so awesome. But having that many people hit that follow button, I'm like, just come back. You won't regret it.
Yeah, that's really good advice, actually. I like that. The idea of acknowledging everyone, that it's a good way of making them immediately feel a part of the experience as opposed to maybe just a voyeur.
Right.
But that's a very good piece of advice for other broadcasters talking about gathering subscribers and long-term fans. Make everyone feel welcome. So you've got all these people watching. And obviously in camming, it's a bit of a long game sometimes. You can't just expect to do 5 minutes and make the goal that you want. So how do you gather excitement? How do you build it? How do you conjure it?
So each time is different. Sometimes I drink some happy water, take shots. I've done like this snap raffle recently where like I use the spin wheel from the internet. I'll say anybody that tips, like the first night I did it, it was anybody that tipped a token or more would get entered into winning my snap. And then I said, if you paid enough, that your name would get entered more than once. And that had a lot of attention. So then I thought, why not go a little higher? So I was like, anybody that tips 100 tokens or more. just making it higher, more suspenseful. I try to do different things. Don't get me wrong. There's many times where I get bored in my own show. And that's when I'm like, you know what? It's time to cut it. It's time to go reset, get a drink, go just do my own thing off the camera, go to the beach, because we're like 5 minutes from the beach. So that is my safe haven right there. And every time, like, it never fails. When I come back and reset, retouch up my makeup, and then I'm back to like 150 people, 200 people. And it's just an ongoing process. I actually have this blue book. This is my daily hours and like token amount. It's just like for my own, I like to know what I'm doing. And when I see the number of the followers going up, I know I'm doing something right that day. Something, whether it's the background, whether it's what I'm wearing, my makeup, my hair. There's so many different parts and you never know what is the actual, what's the key that day. So like I try to keep my own notes and improve myself on a daily. I've gained a little weight and that's not helpful in some certain parts of it, but there are a lot of BBW lovers and they are coming.
That's a major genre in the adult sphere, especially one that continues to gain momentum. It's amazing how popular the BBW world is. And I think some of those creators are the most creative, incredible, brilliant, sexy fucking people. So, I mean, it's not like you're stuck with a bad crew. You know?
No, absolutely not. They are gorgeous. One of the other things I like to do is I like to go watch other rooms while I'm streaming. Like I use it as a perk in the background, like their voices. I know some people can hear it on some sites. So like having that extra and then getting to see how each individual model is, guy or girl. And I've never seen so many guy models until now. It's like I've been camming probably for about 5 years. I just got into CAM4 this last year. There's so many sites out there that you don't know that exist. I just kept going to Google one day. I signed up for so many, but there's only like 4 or 5 that I use consistently because I like the way the sites work. Some of them are too complicated, but CAM4 is one of my favorites.
It's important to have that ease of function on a website that you want to feel comfortable with. And CAM4 has always been extremely streamlined. So I think that we have living proof right now that that is something that makes it appealing to creators like yourself. I only have one more for you today, but this is one that, of course, starts to branch into some of the mental health and wellness that's necessary to value for creators in this industry. So how do you gather yourself before and after a show? What does the preparation look like in gathering to go on cam and then recollecting yourself after playing the role, after being on camera?
So I guess this goes back to like, this is me. I used to get nervous. Like I used to go all out and like take an hour to get ready, but I've perfected my time. I can get ready in like 10 minutes. When I have to wash my hair and shower, that's the longest part of my getting ready because then I have to blow dry it and then I have to figure out if I'm going to leave it volumized or if I'm going to straighten it, curl it. So I usually would just take a drink and a smoke and just like bring myself back down. But I do that on cam now. So like everything I do to relax, it's just me. Like I guess I got so many repeats, thousands. I've sold my Snap is out there. There's so many different ways that these people want to talk because I can't be in front of the camera all the time. It's just impossible. I have to have life. So like when I get off, my debrief is going to that sunset. I always try to get off around 6 and make sure we make it there by 7. Sometimes it's later at 8, but right now it's about 7:20. So I get down there, have a smoke, have a drink, start playing our favorite game, Pop Darts lately. And that's it, man. And then I'm ready. Like I'm just anxious to get back to camera. Like I think about all the people that come in my room. They're on my thoughts. Like they're not just someone that comes in and they're gone. And there are some, majority of them are definitely part of my day.
Piece of wisdom there. The idea of having maybe a ritual or tradition after you wrap a show to get back to yourself. It sounds like you have a really healthy balance of keeping the excitement for the job alive, but also keeping yourself grounded in reality. And I mean, you're talking about visiting nature after all the technology. I think that in itself is so smart. And I hope others take note of that.
You have to have that debrief because, like, if you're not grounded for this job, you can't do it properly. That's right. You don't look right. They feel that energy. Everyone I've ever met always feels it. So
solid advice there, Maramaze. If people want to get in touch with you, if they want to watch your shows, if they want to learn everything available about you, where can they do that?
So I'm on CAM4 for sure. Got Snap. That's something that's for those special guests, though. And I can't wait to see you all. Make sure you tell me where you came from, especially if it's from Laura.
Right here. I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful opportunity to get to know the fabulous Maramaze. You really have such a beautiful journey ahead of you. Thank you for making time for this, and I can't wait to see how your story continues to evolve.
Thank you so much.
You have a great day, baby.
Awesome.
Bye, hun.